Regardless of whether or not English is your first language, having a job interview is one of the most difficult things to prepare for. Tensions are usually high because you want to get the job, but since you don't know what they're going to ask, you could be nervous about whether you're going to be able to understand everything the interviewer will say and whether you can think of something clever to say or not. So in this video, we're going to do some English speaking practice so you can build your confidence speaking for more formal situations like job interviews. Now, I'm Kendra Lucas of Fluency King, and I'm an online English instructor that's helped thousands of English learners learn how to improve their English speaking, listening, and writing for work online. Now, to start this English speaking practice, we're going to do a mock job interview, where I'll be the interviewer and you'll be the interviewee. In part one, I'll read both parts of the interviewer and the interviewee. But when I get to the interviewee part, I'd like you to repeat after me so you can practice speaking English in a more native, more natural tone of voice. You'll also learn some great example answers of how you can respond to common job interview questions. In part two, we'll repeat the dialogue, but this time you'll say the part of the interviewee all by yourself. You don't have to repeat after me. In part three, we'll go through the questions one last time, but this time I want you to come up with your own unique answers to the questions that are related to your own personal job history and experience. Because there's no better way to practice your speaking than by creating your own unique sentences. So if you're ready to practice your English speaking, let's get started. Thanks for coming in for the interview today. It's very nice to meet you. Yes, it's very nice to be here. I'm excited to interview for this role. Good to hear. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, I worked in customer service for over 4 years so far. I started handling customer orders and returns, but eventually grew into a role specialized in resolving customer complaints. I'm currently the go-to person for taking once unhappy customers and turning them into happy customers again. That sounds impressive. Dealing with customer complaints can be a real challenge. Could you describe a time where you had to deal with a difficult customer and how you resolved it? Certainly. In my previous role, I encountered a customer who was dissatisfied with a product they had purchased from us. First, I actively listened to the customer's concern and assured them that I understood their frustration. By demonstrating empathy and showing genuine concern, I was able to establish rapport and rebuild trust with the customer. Very good. That sounds like a very good strategy for dealing with customer complaints. Did you take any other steps as well? Yes, after understanding the customer's concerns, I was able to give them several options, including a refund or a replacement product. Additionally, I reported this incident to our product development team to give them valuable insights on how to improve the product and to prevent this incident from happening in the future. It sounds like you covered all your bases in that incident. So why are you interested in this position? I'm particularly drawn to your company because of its respected reputation and excellence in customer service. I believe that my skills in communication and problem solving perfectly align with your company's goals and standards. I really believe that I have a lot to offer this company and also think that it will be a positive step forward in my career. Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today. Likewise, thanks so much for meeting with me. I really appreciate it. So, how did you do? For part two, let's go through the interview script again, and I'd like you to read the script of the interviewee all by yourself. Are you ready to give it a try? Let's go for it. Thanks for coming in for the interview today. It's very nice to meet you. Good to hear. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. That sounds impressive. Dealing with customer complaints can be a real challenge. Could you describe a time where you had to deal with a difficult customer and how you resolved it? Very good. That sounds like a very good strategy for dealing with customer complaints. Did you take any other steps as well? It sounds like you covered all your bases in that incident. So, why are you interested in this position? Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today. Great job. Now, for part three, I'll read the interview questions to you, but I like you to come up with your own unique sentences and responses that reflect your own job history. Are you ready to give it a try? Good luck. Here we go. Thanks for coming in for the interview today. It's very nice to meet you. Good to hear. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. That sounds impressive. Could you describe a time where you had to deal with a difficult customer and how you resolved it? Very good. That sounds like a very good strategy for dealing with customer complaints. Did you take any other steps as well? It sounds like you covered all your bases in that incident. So, why are you interested in this position? Excellent. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today. Great work. I hope you really enjoyed this job interview speaking exercise. If you did, please give the video a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can get even more English lessons with me. And if you're interested in taking a full English course with me, all the information is in the description box below. Until then, check out my business English lessons right here on the right. As always, happy practicing. Until next time.